Hello Leo, kia ora koutou katoa. Welcome to my YouTube channel and or my Facebook page if you've discovered this video on Facebook. So I just want to quickly say thank you as always to those of you who have subscribed to my YouTube channel and or followed and liked me, liked my, my Facebook page. So so thank you for that. And I also take this opportunity to invite you, those of you who haven't done that, to do that now or at the end of the video. So also invite you to leave a comment or a thumbs up or something to let me know how this worked out for you. It's always good to get some, feedback, whether it's constructive criticism or not. I don't know. So whatever. I'm open to it all. It helps with growth and evolution and and see where I go. So these are intuitive reads. So I'm a psychic medium and a healer and a teacher of spiritual and mystical things and so much more. So I do, even though I use the tarot, I use oracle as well, and also the mediumistic side or the psychic side as well to bring in, or some people call it intuitive side, to bring through the messages. Okay. So anyway, I don't know why I've had to go through, why I felt like it just explained that, but I feel like there's something about that. Maybe you may be feeling like you needed to explain yourself or defend, or so. I'm hearing defend, not that I'm defending myself there, but it's more of an explanation. So some of you may be, anyway, we'll go on to that. I'll just go back to my introduction there. So the other thing is that these reads are a general read, so the messages that come through may or may not resonate with you. If they do, wonderful. If they don't, then don't chuck it right out. Just they may be more of, or that part may be more of something that's coming up in the future. So it might be more of a forecast, basically. So the other thing is, like, if you this read is for, or this session is for Leo. So your sign may be in Leo, may be in your sun, moon, rising, or Venus sign. So and this is where we're talking about, like, if you don't know what your other signs are, check out in the description box below. There is a link to a website that has a free calculator on it, and it will work it out for you. So, and then this, which leads me back to the beginning. If it doesn't resonate, check out one of your other signs, because it may make more sense to you and bring in this as well. So give you a more overview, a better overview of what might be going on, and a deeper explanation of what has come up here as well. So anyway. Today I am going to be using my new decks, the Starman Tarot and the Sacred Earth Oracle, okay? So, and possibly my trusty tarot card that I, as well. Set this other one. Let me see. Now, where are we going? Where we go? So, okay, so I've already shuffled some cards out of this the Starman deck, and we're just going to go with those, what's come out. The first one is the Princess of Wands, and it's already come out today as well with another sign. So with Cancer, actually. So this is about standing in your power, basically, with the Princess of Wands. She says, I have great power, I have great influence and power. And that's what she's about. And she has, and realizing that there's, that you have the resources and the ideas to, with the, resources to implement these impactful ideas, basically, are the words, are the, they're being quite, that are floating around in here that you want to put out there or want to do, want to create, and drawing on that huge confidence, or drawing on the courage within, and, to create the confidence to put yourself out there and do whatever it is, and the ability to leverage what it is that you want, okay? So it's about not only like what you want to do, be, give, and have in your life, but also who you want to do things with, be with in your life, and have in your life, and give things in your life, and all that. So it's kind of like to yourself and to others, okay? So there's this powerful energy. She's just beautiful. So whether you are a male or a female energy, this is, that could be pertaining to where you are now as well. That message is for you as well. So then we have the Four of Pentacles, okay? And the Four of Pentacles comes out with the energy of, where are we going with that? Okay, I've kind of gotten that wrong. I've got the Four of Pentacles. I'm kind of like thinking about the wrong one, or look, so that that was the Four of Pentacles that I've just talked about there, is having great influence and power. But I still want to go back to her as well, okay? So these two have come out together anyway. So, which is kind of it's interesting because it's like, I've just realized I went around the other way around. So they actually work together really well, because she comes out with, this is where I was supposed to be going, and igniting the impossible. So she brings that spark of energy with these abundant ideas that you've already had, and these impactful ideas, and helping you to bring together the resourcefulness that's within, and you drawing on, you know, others' resources as well, and not being shy to ask for help and put it out there. And you'd be as surprised as what I'm hearing is what sort of support you will have, because it's like you have a way of doing things, and a way of an energy about you that you have the ability to leverage what you want. That's going back to the Four of Pentacles, but bringing them both together, it's like this Princess of Wands sparks, you know, brings out a spark of energy, and to help you to spark off those ideas, and gets you to, you know, working and beginning that journey, or the end of that adventure, okay, despite fear and trepidation. It is time for you to start to prepare for success, basically. So like I say, whether you're a masculine or a feminine energy there, this message is for you, okay? And I feel like there is something there that you may have been holding off on, you know, with, as, you know, doing or creating, or, you know, beginning something, whether it be a relationship, a new business, a new job, or something like that, or a little project that you've got wanting to go, an idea that you've put out there that could maybe help the community, the world, whatever. Okay, so, and then we have the Chariot, okay? So the Chariot comes out, and the Chariot talks about, you know, confidence, basically, and knowing that, you know, with discipline, you can pull this, whatever it is that's going off with this, and it could be a new relationship, actually, as well, and it would teamed up with a business relationship or friendship or something like that. It could be, and, you know, I don't know, some of you may be planning your wedding. On saying that, I'm hearing on this, some of you might be planning your divorce as well. Not that I'm laughing about that. It's like, it's kind of like there was two spectrums. It's like God Spirit just don't know where. Yeah, they surprise me sometimes, and it's kind of, wow, where are they going with that? So, and it may be that you may be in that position yourself, where it's like, where am I going? What am I doing? It's like, okay, and it's because there's something you might have come out of or going into, and then there's something. Okay, what I'm hearing is, and you may be seeing something or someone else, like something coming to a beginning or something coming to an end, whereas in the opposite stream of where you are going with your ideas and thoughts. So, in your life. Oh gosh. Okay, so that's the Chariot is there for you. So, bringing through the energy of discipline. And that confidence, and knowing that if you you know, discipline yourself, you know, there is you will be able to succeed. And it's like with everything, really, when we have that sense of discipline, and we get off our butt and we do things, take action, and that things will happen. Things will happen for us, and it's about mastering your emotions and finding that balance between the head and the heart, sort of that energy there as well. So and when we're mastering our emotions, we begin to realize, you know, because where they're going with that is, in that mastering your emotions is, you know, sometimes we can let our emotions that are either going to be the thing that propels us forward, and sometimes it's being mindful and mindful about when we're propelled forward, are we in a good space? It's not an impulsive thing, and it's like bringing in, or it can our emotions, depending on how we work with them, is, you know, it can we can become stagnant and live more in the past. However, I feel like this energy is like you've been gone through that, so now it's time to move forward, or you're moving forward because the energy is moving forward. So it's like taking all that into account, because that's what's going to propel you forward from where you've come from in the past, where you've been. You've processed all that, and now it's time to move forward. and it's time for you to move forward, and it's like you're able to now more so do that because your, where is it going now? Your heart, your head and your heart are in a more balanced state, basically. So therefore there's that more, so it's about doing things more infinite, you know, with the Chariot. It's about, you know, masterminding that plan for success. Now it's like you're more in a space to do that, and more in a space to like run for it or go for it. So it's like, and there's the other part of the message with this card is, you know, that you have been called to methodically finish what you have started, to some degree as well. And it's like, you know, when we become something, it's like completing something and moving forward, and so you can move forward into something new. Wow, because it's there. Okay. Then we have the Judgment card, which is really interesting as well with that group. These three fell out together, the Judgment card. Okay, so the Judgment card is about the affirmation that goes with it is, I am vibrantly alive and I live into the God or the goddess that I am. So it's bringing together all those the processes of life experiences and stuff, and bringing it all together, you know, that focus, that clarity, and understanding that you've gained from all that, and putting it into action, basically. So it's like now there's that feeling that you understand what was going on. It's that feeling of feeling more, okay, ready to do it, and ready to do whatever it is and whatever it takes to take the next step to fully, because you're feeling more alive and more awake, because you understand what the heck, whatever it was that was going on, or you've healed that part, you've processed it, and it's like it makes sense now to you, and it's like you're not going to let yourself, you know, hold yourself back. But then the Chariot is there to help you with your discipline as well. But I feel like you're in that more of that, going more into that space, because then we have, you know, the Sacred Clown, which is like the Fool, which is the Fool, you know, in the other deck. So something is coming back around. It's like you see that, and it's like, you know, I laugh at the game of life is the affirmation or the theme around this card and this deck. And it's like realizing that, you know, like it says in here, that the primordial energy of nature is beyond good and evil, right and wrong. So ultimately, you know, what do you have to lose with stepping into the unknown, which stops us from doing that? So it's taking that leap of faith and doing something, and like it describes in this one, is risking the bite and the sting of you know, to going, hang on a minute, where does it go? It says risk the bite, you know, therefore with you not having anything to lose. It's like knowing that, or being in that space, therefore we're more open, or it's more, you know, going into that space, realizing, oh, hang on, where they're explaining it, that, you know, that you're more open to risk the bite and the sting of life to experience, where is it going? It's true wonder, and where they're going into that leap of faith. So, you know what, and it's like, when we get in there, I know I'm pretty sure that a lot of you out there kind of understand that, you know, and it's like, you know, when they say feel the fear and do it anyway, or feel the love and do it anyway, or, you know, taking that leap of faith, we often don't take it because we have a perception or an idea or a thought that it's not going to work out well, or it's going to work out in a specific way. And so we don't take that step. We don't, and you know, and when we do take that step, it's nothing like that, because, you know, and that's where they're talking about having taken that leap of faith. That actually, when we take that leap of faith, it's like, you know, it's going out there and doing it and risking, you know, something, taking that risk. And and I know for me, and especially in the past, I've not taken a risk in certain things and areas and things in my life, and it's like then you kind of get forced, which is kind of where this is going, that you kind of get forced to go into taking that risk, and because, well, not so much forced, but where are they going? But for some of you that may be forced, and it may be like, this is the way I know I need to go. So it's kind of like you end up going, yep, okay, and then somebody might give you that gentle nudge or that force, and sometimes life takes us, or does force us into, like, our backs against the wall, and there's either this way or that way, and we don't want to go that way, so we have to go that way. So some of you may be in that sort of a position, but it's like, and the other theme sided to this card, in the meaning of this, with the Sacred Clown in this deck, is that something comes, something arrives to shake you out of what you think is true. So there is, which is like, you know, talking about, like, you know, that forced sort of feeling there. Cool. So then we have the last card is the Five of Wands, which is in reverse. So typically, if it was up the right way, the Five of Wands, you know, reads, I am hyper alert to all possible forms of conflict. So, and when it's in reverse, it's something, obviously something is slightly different. And I'm wanting to, like, but in the, with the Five of Wands here, it's more in reverse. It means more. I'm just going to read it out. The honing of skills to avoid conflict, not blaming others, acknowledging failure is the path to success. So it's kind of like follows on from this clown. So it's in reverse there. So if it were, you know, it's kind of like in the right way up, it more reads, the call to defend your point of view, constantly fighting fires, unable to relax, feeling the world is acting against you, and that sort of thing. So other than, so it's kind of like, it's the reverse of that. So there's something going on there where it's like, I feel like it just affirms what else has come up here for you, Leo. Okay, so I'm just going to draw a card from the Sacred Earth Oracle deck for you now. Okay. Oopsie daisy. Just dropped all those. So we'll see what comes out. So what have you got for Leo? Sacred Earth Oracle deck. Oh gosh, there's a few that fell out there. Okay, so rediscovery. Isn't it amazing? This is like rediscovery, because you've taken leaps of faith before. Maybe not in the same way that you've taken them now, but it's all practice for now. Okay, so there's a rediscovery of you. Okay, of where, and bringing it all this energy and these this wisdom, this knowledge that is tucked in away there, and that's about you, magnetism. So that's about, for me, what I'm drawing with that is like, I think I might have talked to you about, like, bringing towards you, working together, you know, with the law of attraction, manifesting energy and bringing whatever it is to you, but you going to it as well. So it's like taking action, and it's aligning that up. So the sooner, like, it's just like they're saying, like Spirit is saying, the sooner we get off our butt and the sooner we try to do, start doing things, and we try this out or try that out and take that leap of faith and that risk, then, you know, the sooner things are going to get moving for us or for you. Perception, there you go. Changing, shifting your perception about things, okay, and what things might do. I think that actually has come up in there already. So anyway, I'm going to leave that with you, amazing Leo energies. With lots of love, peace, harmony, and joy, excitement, adventure, and prosperity in abundance. My team, my spiritual team, the Zion energy and the energy of Leo. We leave you with with all that, lots of love. Anyway, we'll see you next week, next Tuesday. Bye for now.